All right. Hey, Brian. Hi, it's Stuart Fensterheim, the Couples Expert with the Couples Expert podcast. And we're meeting today to talk about something important, aren't we?
Definitely. Yeah, this is Brian Mayer. I'm from the Remarried Life podcast. And yeah, we are talking about Stepfamily Day on September the 16th.
You know what's really interesting is the way that we decided to do this is my wife called me up and said, do you know what Saturday is? It's Stepfamily Day, International or National Stepfamily Day. I had no idea there was actually a day like that. Did you?
I did not either until you told me that. And so, but I'm glad there is.
And what's so fun about it is that we had just done a podcast. I was fortunate enough to be on the Remarried Life podcast talking about divorce and remarriage. And now we have Stepfamily Day, which I think is really a very important day to celebrate step families.
Yeah, definitely. And I didn't know this until recently, but there are about 40% of married couples out there with children that are in step families. And then I think over the last couple of years, they say about a third of all marriages involve the coupling of families and kids. And so it's a lot of people. And so I'm so glad there's a day out there. I want to say the day started about 20 years ago from what I understand. And so,
really? Has it been that long?
This is a big year.
Yeah. So, and one of the things about celebrating step families, it's one of the family dynamics that I don't think get recognized. And my belief is for couples who are trying to really have a remarriage, and when we talk about blended families or step families, there isn't a type of family that has more need to really identify what does it take to really create a family where everyone feels loved and everyone feels important.
Yeah, that's very true. And I've got, fortunately or unfortunately, I've got lots of experience with this. I grew up in a home that was part of a step family, and same thing as an adult. And I work with lots of people that are involved in those situations. And, there's all sorts of things that, we as step families have to deal with that most people don't. You think about even just bringing new people together. You've got habits and personalities that are changing, and, maybe parent-child relationships that have formed that are strong, and then you're bringing in this new adult. Sometimes children take sides and they resent what's changed. There might be parental conflict from an ex-spouse, and then there's discipline issues, who does what. And then the roles sometimes change, because sometimes kids may go from, hey, in my nuclear family, I was the oldest child. Now all of a sudden I'm the youngest.
And when we talk about creating step families, we really are also talking about creating a culture in a family. And it's when you start really pulling it apart, how difficult it is for everyone to sort of be on the same page. And I think acknowledging both the struggle of the step family and, more importantly, and this is really my philosophy, that there can be a renewal of faith both in yourself and in the family, that you can truly have a family that's going to be together forever and truly have where there's enough love to go around for everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. You're right. But it's almost like putting that Rubik's Cube together of, what kind of the right combination. And it definitely takes a while, that's for sure. And so there's been some studies out there, and I found this very interesting, but they had said something about, I think after about 5 years, a step family actually has been shown to grow stronger than a nuclear family or sort of that biological family. And so I think that gives people a lot of hope that, hey, if you've got some patience and you can just get through the tough times early, that actually it can be quite stronger. And I just love that, knowing that.
And you know what's interesting about that? That sort of blows out of the water the belief that a remarriage of two people who have been married before, it's a higher rate of divorce. What that is actually showing is that if you handle that the right way and really create this new family, it actually can lower the rate of divorce, because people learn from their past and have a renewed commitment to really make a family work for both yourselves and the children. So
yeah,
go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, exactly what you're saying. You're right. The statistics show that divorce actually increases the more marriages that there are. But I think to what you're speaking to, it's like if you hang in there, if you just wait and you're patient and you do the right things, eventually you're going to be in a much better place than you were before. And so I think that's the kind of the problem, that people don't wait it out and don't work on it and get it to a better place. And it was interesting. I was actually thinking about this when I was a kid. I was in woodshop class in high school, and the woodshop teacher actually taught us that if you glue and you clamp two separate pieces of wood together in the right way, and you prepare them the right way, it actually is a lot stronger than one piece of wood. And so that's something that's always stuck with me. And I think it kind of applies here in this situation as well.
So one and one doesn't always equal just two. It could actually equal 100, and forever, and love, and
Mm.
togetherness, and connection. And I just want to thank you for what you do for families and remarriage and step families. And we try very hard here at the Couples Expert to do the same. And I think you made a comment the other day that we've got them covered coast to coast here.
That's
And
right.
I just want to wish all of you an incredible, happy Step Family Day tomorrow on September the 16th. And you too, Brian, you take care now.
Yes. Thanks, Stuart. You making the cake?
I'll make the cake. What kind of cake do you want?
I like yellow birthday cake.
Birthday. Actually, it's my birthday coming up, so I'll
Okay.
have a birthday cake and a Step Family cake.
All right. Perfect.
Take care now. See you
All right.
later.
Take care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
What do you think?